I can imagine getting lost and freezing to death in the night.
Is that because we've almost done it a lot, Astrid?
It seems different.
I don't know, Astrid. You and I, we've gotten lost quite often.
Here?
And nearly frozen to death, Astrid. I was going to ask if you liked it.
Back to Larson's clinic. An autopsy's the only way I'll get answers I need.
Oh, is it? Oh, thank God. We don't have to actually, like, do it. It does it for us. Oh, I was like, oh. Oh, no.
Well, that's not what I would have expected, honestly.
Oh, that's right.
Larson
She's a
was
doctor.
Clearly onto something, based on his notes and the questions he was asking.
She would be qualified to do such a thing.
And those other bodies, the other missing people he mentioned in his notes from months ago. But how do they connect to these new bodies? What I can't figure out is that there's no obvious external cause of death. Nothing you'd have expected. No predation. No obvious injuries. If not for... I'd have said something maybe like a heart attack or hypothermic hallucination, but... This body, it's like the others in Larson's notes. This person died with water in their lungs. Salt water. They drowned. It makes no sense.
Yeah, because this guy was definitely under a freshwater...
Astrid?
Over here, Jane.
There you
waterfall.
I found some of the missing people.
Any of them still alive?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
I won't tell you how we found the sheriff.
I just completed an autopsy. And what I found... Well, it doesn't make sense.
Does it have anything to do with what's going on with Freya?
I can't be sure. But until I know more, just stay close to her, okay?
A friend is with her right now.
Go to her. Stay with her. Don't let her out of your sight.
Astrid, you're scaring me.
There's just too much about this situation that doesn't make sense.
You sound like you know what's going on.
I don't. But I'm starting to build a theory.
Well, while you do that, can you check in on Terry?
Terry?
Yeah, our local DJ. He's really just a kid from the city, but he's been running a radio station from the old hut outside of town.
Wait, is this the conspiracy guy?
It is the conspiracy guy.
Some people in Cooper's mentioned they hadn't heard from him in a couple of days. They're worried.
And nobody
Terry's
thought
the one broadcasting the quarantine message.
to maybe go check on Terry.
Want anyone to hear it and come to help.
Oh, no.
No message, no help. I'll take a look.
Be careful, Astrid.
Get back to Freya. I'll be fine.
Really, be careful. I don't know what we'd do without your help.
I'm the only one that can fix it all. This is how it goes, chat. A terrible situation, really. Lazy asses. Dude, everybody's disappearing and dying, and then you don't hear from the guy that is, like, projecting the warning sign out to everybody, and you don't think, hey, maybe somebody should just go check on the kid. Nobody thought that was a good idea.
Now to find that radio hut.
Better not force it. That's kind of what I've discovered with a lot of video games, honestly. I used to push
Looks like the way to the
through
radio hut.
quite a few games, even if I wasn't vibing with them, just to see like the ending, or because I know chat likes to see them all completed and all of that kind of stuff. But I was like, but those are my worst streams, is when I try to push through a game I'm not enjoying. Because like, you guys can tell if I'm vibing. You guys can tell if I'm having a good time with a game. And you guys can tell when I start getting too annoyed with a game. Or just start losing interest. Like, there was a cutscene that I totally didn't even, like, register what had happened in the cutscene during Rise of the Tomb Raider. I was like, well, that's not a good sign. And then I was like, I'm just not enjoying this right now, so we're gonna stop it.
Must be that guy Terry's hut. A good place to hide out if you want to get away from people in town, I guess.
Sometimes streamers go too deep into the game. They forget that chat exists or whatever. You're doing good. Doing is good. It's acceptable. Everybody's missing. I smell
Smoke
food.
from the chimney. Good.
I think.
Looks like someone's home.
Good. I really hope he's not dead when we walk inside. We see a lot of dead bodies in this game, chat. It's actually really been kind of jarring to see people alive. Guys, okay, so I didn't realize, but the second Long Dark, which is called Black Frost, I think? Very excited for. Hi, Terry. Oh, are you high?
I'm gonna bring them back, okay? I promise.
Excuse me, are you Terry?
Yeah, look, you didn't have to come all the way up here. I just need them for a bit longer, and then I'll bring them back. Wait, you're here about the batteries, right?
Batteries?
Yeah, car batteries. I just needed some fresh ones. It's like 9 out of 10 are completely fried, so it takes a while to find enough to get it working.
I'm not here about the batteries.
Okay, so... Wait, who are you anyway?
Get what working?
Huh?
You said it takes a while to find enough batteries to get it working.
Oh! You better come inside, because that's the story. Okay, so about 10 days ago, Doc Larson asked me to start broadcasting a quarantine message. He was worried about what he was seeing in the town, some weird sickness, people going missing, something with the dogs, too. You know, it's not the kind of thing I usually do with the radio, but I could tell it was important.
So this is before the power went out.
Yeah, before the lights in the sky and all the electronics went dead.
So how did I hear you?
Huh? What?
I heard your message from the radio tower in Pleasant Valley after the lights in the sky.
Right, so even though the power was dead, some things were still working. Not well, but well enough. Lights flickering. The TV or radio in your house would suddenly come to life and then die again, almost as quickly. And I'm pretty sure that's even what triggered the fire at the mill.
People in town seem to think it was arson.
I think they want to believe that because it's easier than thinking everything electronic is suddenly trying to kill us, right? Anyway, I realized that if I hooked up a car battery to the radio, it wouldn't flicker on and off and on and off as much when the aurora was in the sky. So I grabbed all the batteries I could find and have been using them to power my transmitter, to broadcast the quarantine message like Doc Larson asked me to. And other stuff.
What other stuff did you do with the radio?
Okay, so anyway, I've been broadcasting this message for days. Doc Larson had gone missing by then, and people were freaking out. People were going missing. Some turned up dead. We didn't know what to do about the quarantine. So I kept broadcasting, this time asking for help. And then out of the blue, I got a response.
You did?
Yeah, some guy. He asked about a doctor? He was cutting in and out.
Right. He was looking for me.
Whoa. Okay. I tried to tell him Doc Larson was already missing. I could hear him, but he couldn't hear me.
So that's the conversation I overheard.
Okay, but that's not the interesting thing.
There's more.
Yeah. 2 things. First thing, a few days ago, I picked up a distress signal. I couldn't make sense of it, because it was a lot of gibberish and maybe not all of it in English. I don't know, I was a little high. Then, I realized it was coming from a ship, but it wasn't on any of the normal frequencies, and it didn't make sense.
Did they broadcast coordinates?
No. But I was able to figure it out, based on signal strength. The signal came from the bay just north of town. Desperation Bay. I meant to check it out myself, but frankly...
Quite the name.
I'm scared as shit to leave this place. I think there's probably a murderer out there.
Point it out on a map and I'll see what I can find. What's the second thing?
Okay, second thing. This one is especially cool, like something big. About a week ago, I was just minding my own business, rotating the shortwave around to see what I could pick up. And something absolutely massive came through. This was just before the power went out, now that I think about it.
What do you think it was?
No idea. But whatever it was, The signal was powerful enough to take out my favorite unit. I've never seen anything like it. Just fried it, just then and there. I mean, I had to dust off this archaic museum piece to keep broadcasting it. It literally uses vacuum tubes, for crying out loud. How else am I gonna keep calling for a doctor or someone to help protect us from the murderer?
Terry, what do you think the signal was?
I've never seen or heard anything like it before. Signal monitor was off the charts. It just buried the needle and then some. I'm telling you, I don't know what it was, but what I can tell you is...
Yes, Terry?
It came from up there.
Aliens. Good talk. Good talk. That was
Okay.
good
cargo
talk,
ship,
Terry.
Mysterious
Oh,
radio
I have
signal.
hypothermia.
Desperation.
Because
Bay.
going inside their houses for the cutscenes apparently don't count as whatever. It's fine. Good meme reference, thank you. Also known as a satellite. Why are we right? I'm a little bit annoyed because I was like, oh, we're going inside, so we'll be okay. It's fine. Our son would never do that. So about the dead people. So yeah, normally the survival games don't have a lot. However, Black Frost looks like it's going to be co-op, and it's set 10 years, I think, after this one. And it's supposed to be a, like, towns are actually starting to pop up where the people are starting to come out of hiding and all of that, and they're trying to rebuild and all of that sort of stuff. So I'm actually really excited to see, because I think that's kind of a really cool continuation and where to go with this one, like with this series. Because I don't think just giving us a new map would be enough. I think adding the new elements, but they also are adding in something I am very curious about to see how it's going to play out. Because what they're doing is you know how you have to deal with, hypothermia and being tired and dehydration and, starving. You don't need to worry about those things. And it's already pretty stressful in this game. And, over encumbrance and everything. So what if I told you they're now also adding the will to live? Which I feel like that's... Man, I wish I could play the game already to know what the secrets of that are, but... Okay, so we have to go that way. Well, I didn't use up all of my food. But man, I'm gonna book it, guys. I've got this problem. Do you know what my problem is? I need more cowbell. But also, I've got too big of a head now, chat. It's the size of a fucking balloon. Do you want to know why? Survival made me confident in my abilities in this game. Which is mildly problematic. Considering I can still very much die in this mode. I just don't... It's really not that big a deal when I do, you know what I mean? I just restarted my last autosave versus, oh god, I just lost my entire save. Not dead. Yay. I also really don't want to use my weapons because I don't think I can get the wolf to die like with a shot. I just don't think I can quite yet with a single shot. I'm telling you guys, I feel like my confidence is just a little too high. I'm not even that great at this game yet. I just have learned a lot more about it than when we first were playing through these episodes. I remember I would hear a wolf and I would hide for 12 hours inside one of the houses. Horror of Wolf's Family Tree. No, because I'm saving my bullets and my arrows. I've learned that the wolves can kind of glitch out on occasion with the bow and arrow. And you can't make more arrowheads. At least not in this, I don't think. That I can survive for quite a while without. Most food is from dead things. Yeah, it does some funny things to the brain, you know, though. It's not necessarily what they call recommended to eat ones off of the, you know, the food of... Listen, don't be a cannibal, okay? That's all we're asking here. We're in Desolation Point. Wait. This does not look like Desolation Point, though. This is not how you get up to the lighthouse. So this must be... Oh, this is Desolation Bay. No, I could have sworn that map just said Desolation Point, though. No? Okay. This is Desperation! I can read. Chat. Who here wants to be the person that reads for me? Because apparently I cannot be trusted today to do such things. I just got excited because I realized. I was like, I know Desolation Point. It's fucking terrifying, dude. Having a person bite and tear at me playfully is not kind of... Are there bites?
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Less life-inducing. Do they kill you? A live corpse would just be a living body. Yeah, but in the way that we use corpse, it very much indicates dead. Just saying. It is said that curiosity killed the cat, so Rai is a cat. I feel like we've already been over this. This should not be any surprise to anybody at this point. You felt so much better since cutting back on caffeine. I usually only have like my 1 sups a day. But I'm just getting to the point where I was like, why am I doing this? Do I really need the caffeine today? I don't know if I need the caffeine today. And by that, the answer is usually I don't really think I need it. I'm not doing like anything super
Good.
strenuous.
A map.
Girly
Looks like the
pup,
lighthouse
you
overlooks
can't.
Desperation Bay.
That scared the fuck out of me, dude. It like took over my like camera. I thought somebody was about to jump the fuck out at me and I was gonna die by a murderer. Okay, running upstairs is not worth the hunger loss. Jesus, that was a lot of food. Ah, yes, leaving the lighthouse. No, I think I'm still very much in the lighthouse.
Looks like some kind of cargo ship. Must have floated into the bay after it ran out of fuel.
Okay.
That must be the ship Terry heard the message from.
I'm super curious if this is actually an area that we can explore already in the game, and I just haven't been there before. Because technically, in episode 4, we were in Black Rock region, which Black Rock... Trying to think of what it connects to. It connects to Timberwolf Mountain and the one that leads into Black Rock, which I think is like the Happy Valley or something like that. But I don't recognize anything so far of this. It's definitely giving me Desolation Point vibes though, because you get a lighthouse and literally a wrecked ship. So wasn't expecting this lighthouse to have a underground access tunnel like this. As a potential candidate, perfect.
I'm not sure.
Oh.
What a rugged
Oh.
coastline.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Cool. If we just chop off a part of a corpse, then just not do penetrating bites on it, just... No, Mika? Nope, that's still cannibalism, in fact. And cut it into small enough... No, that's... Guys, ingesting it. Any type of ingestment of that would consider... Guys, please. Upside down underground lighthouse. The dark house. Rector, I need you to go to a timeout corner and think about what you've done. That was just bad. It was just bad. Nothing will stop the voices going to a deeper, somehow weigh myself down where they can't find me, where it's cold enough and dark. Chat, wow, peak of surprise. I'm over encumbered. Who would have ever seen it coming? Definitely not the entire chat. This is gonna be great though, because I can be sassy. Oh, what the heck? That's so sad. They died holding hands.
I'll take it.
Anyway, you know, I don't like it when video games make me feel emotions. It's just rude. I need to eat all of these cattails so that I don't have the carry weight anymore. Don't mind me. I would love to have this problem in my other game, guys. Too much food. It's not a problem I'm very familiar with. This is spoiling me, guys. I'm gonna get back to my survival game and I'm gonna be like, yeah, no biggie. I got this. Oh god, I'm dying every corner.
It's so remote out here. Feels like the ends of the earth.
I longs for the punishment. Dude, that's actually why I've restarted so many times in,
Come on, little fire.
so many times in survival is actually because like I'll usually start with like stalker mode and then I'll make it to a point and I'm like, this is kind of easy. And then I'll up it to interloper and then I'll go to interloper and then I'll be mad that I can never find matches and then I'll go back to stalker and then I just repeat the cycle because stalker is too easy and then interloper is not hard enough or is the right amount of difficulty, but the hiccup of the matches literally is just like if you don't find more you're dead. Like it is just how that works. Okay. I probably should have looked up, but you know what? I'll just sleep an hour at a time. Still not this way, as it turns out. Is he really coming back? You really want to do this? That's what I thought. Wasting my damn time. They've got a lot of this audacity. Quite a lot, chat. Alright, I need to eat the peanut butter and the peaches next. Honestly, I also really should use our storm lantern more to start using up some of this oil. Because it definitely weighs a fuckload. Time for you to go to the gym. Good luck, Dano. Have fun with the stronkenines. Worked. That was beautiful. Because I don't want to drop our jerry can, because, like, that's a lot of oil to drop. So I don't want to do that. And it go Neum. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm chopped liver. I am chopped liver to hurt right now. It breaks my heart every day. Oh, hey. You guys know how, like, the ice can, like, not support your weight sometimes in this game? Maybe I don't want that fire log I just picked up. Maybe I don't need 12 cloth. It's a little better. Oh, pay careful. Yeah. I've been on so many of the lakes recently that, like, don't have any of the ice breaking that I kind of forgot it was a mechanic. I'm not gonna lie. What's better? Cheesesteak or chopped cheese? I don't know what a chopped cheese is. Oh wait, isn't it basically the, like, okay, don't hate me for saying this, but isn't it basically the same thing? It's on a roll. It's usually really thin beef and it's covered in cheese. Isn't that basically what both of those are? I was about to go for a swim and not a swim I wanted to do. Definitely not, chat. Cheese triangles? I don't know the triangles. The ice usually gets you in this game. I've only had the ice get me a handful of times, but it's been like story mode really. And once in...
Got to be a way through this maze of ice.
Once when I was trying to do Desolation Point area is also how I've died. I don't know why I care about going to explore this right now, because, like, if it's another person, I have enough stuff that I don't actually need whatever is over here. But my curiosity, though, is just a little too strong to let it go. Oh, they definitely got nommed on by this wolf. That's for sure. Time for a sneeze. Oh no. Oh wow, so many fishies.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, no, we really are not going to be able to carry this load. Hold up, wait. I need this wolf to go away. Thank you. We are so good on food. I'm not actually going to carry those. Literally no point. And I don't actually think we need the hatchet either, so I'm gonna leave it. Go make dinner. What you making for dinner? But also, have a good dinner. Eat well. Enjoy. Good luck, Loot Goblin. I need to not Loot Goblin so much. This is story mode. I can just focus on the story. Chopped cheese is made from ground beef that's initially cooked as a patty and then chopped up with cheese. Well, a cheesesteak is full cuts of beef that's cooked and then has cheese put on top and mixed in. So I think I prefer the cheesesteak. I think I've had a chopped cheese then. And I think I definitely still prefer the Philly cheesesteaks. Because, yeah, cheesesteaks hit so good.
Not this way. Alright, gotta backtrack and try again.
What do you mean backtrack? Oh no, guys. My patience. It's not something I have a lot of a supply of. It's a maze, she says. Only problem is I literally didn't see the other direction I could go, so... This might be a little interesting. Maybe there's a route back like that way that I didn't see. I feel like this is backtracking too far. If there was a path this way, I feel like I would have seen it. Brother, hold up. I had it on... I was on the right path originally. So that's a little frustrating. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In town for board games? You have some for the next few days. Nice. Baguettes are a good choice. Spear,
This feels like the right
listen.
direction.
I word real good like, okay? I'm an expert in worditology. Now I want nuggies. You don't have any available right now? Well, that sounds like something that needs to be remedied. Yay, no broken ankles. It's what all we Dragos are. Good at words.
Okay.
Correcting
Shit
her
looks
instead of teasing
much
her.
bigger up close.
Listen, I didn't know. I couldn't fucking re-say it. Scythe, I literally was trying to say the word I had just said and failing. That is what just happened. I saw it spelled out and my brain went, I don't know what you want me to do with that. Listen, I'm real pretty though. I hate this. I don't think I can make it. I tried to turn around. You didn't even give me enough time to turn around. You were just like, nah. Nah. Fuck you.
I'm sure I can carry much
Okay. Okay. It's fine. It's not like I was trying to make progress or anything like that. Any. Alright, we're still too incucumbered. Throw the torch. And my sprain risk has been healed. Oh, chat. I love it so much.
more. Made it.
We're on a boat, chat.
Is anyone there?
Chat.
This place is spooky.
Chat, are you so impressed right now? Look at the boat. Cargo holds. Is that the only entrance? Chat, be so impressed with my
Hello?
boat. Oh,
Anyone?
yes.
Alive?
When you don't know if the people here are good people or not, definitely want to yell out as loudly as you can to let them know you're here. Because we don't know who sent the signal. We have no idea who.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm sure it'll be fine. She's pirating again. Listen. Those ice spikes are freaking terrifying though. Oh my god. Sometimes certain lives just choose you. And once they choose you, you just don't leave, alright? Oh, and they're
This person
tied.
tied up. I think I can use this.
No, we can't use it. Our shit is better. Don't lie to yourself, Astrid. You're just a loot goblin. Probably a ship and not a boat. Potato, potato. Okay? Listen. You understood. It's all that matters. Ah, yes. Let's go find out who's behind door number 2.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Not gonna lie. Pretty creepy. That is not good loot.
God, I'm starting to hate this place.
Why, Astrid? Could it be the dead body that was tied up? Definitely wouldn't be that, right? Leroy Jenkins. And we are lucky these still even turn. I don't like this whole, like, pushing our way in.
What was that sound?
Oh, hell no, chat. Are these all bound up too, or are they just cold? Should we start a fire, chat, and warm them back up? It'll work, right, chat? They're definitely not goners, right? Right, chat?
I felt a disturbance in my sphincter.
They're probably alright. Just a little bit of fire to get them. An old ship. that definitely is not super spooky or anything like that, and I definitely handle spooky games so well. I'm brilliant at them, in fact. When I've seen people play, we are currently in a very isolated
More
ship.
people tied up? What happened on the ship?
I'm asking the same thing, Astrid. Asking the same damn thing. Do not untie them. Leave tied. Did they have the sickness? Were they tying them up for their own good because they were also trying to go off and do the deads? Sigh, thank you. I appreciate it, man. So for those of you who don't know, Long Dark has actually been around for quite a while. It was first released in early access in 2014. And it stayed in early access for a little while. And I officially played some in 2018 as my
Was not expecting that.
You don't say! You fucking say, Astrid! I just had a heart attack, girly pop. What the? Oh. I don't even know what just happened. I panicked so hard. I don't know what, like, if something had fallen, if it was just the ship, like, settling for some reason. I've got no idea. Oh my god. So, like I said, I'm very brave. And I definitely play horror games so well. This game is not a horror game, I'll have you know. I did. Because this is not a game that I expect jump scares, dude. And they got me so good with that one. Oh, I hate it. It's a wee church mouse, dude. I think the church mouse is braver than me, if I'm being honest with you. Whew. No, Dread. No, they're not. So that's a little concerning. That there's just blood going off that away. Very, very comforted by everything we're seeing in this boat. I wonder if they got sick like everybody in the town did.
Oh no. Whatever happened on this ship?
Hear voices.
Looks like things got worse and worse over time.
In
We
the
need to get out of here.
water or something. And so they're trying to like escape it, but like we did an autopsy on like somebody who had died, and they had all of them had salt water in their lungs, which makes like no sense at all. So we're still trying to figure out like what the hell's going on. But the premise of like the Long Dark in general is that this like big like burst in the sky knocked us out of our plane and made us crash. And there's two protagonists that you play as. We're playing as Astrid right now. So we're trying to figure stuff out little by little, and we got sent to this ship because they had sent out a distress call. So now I'm hoping we find some answers, but if I'm being honest with you, I'm not very hopeful. I wonder why.
Looks like signs of a struggle.
Oh, they straight up were doing a murder? Okay, maybe they weren't sick. Maybe... Or... maybe people did, like, go even crazier than what has gone on back at home. I was gonna try to take that hatchet, though, because, like, a fireman's axe is, like, really nice. And, you know, I want to relieve his suffering a little bit. You know what I mean, chat? Definitely no selfish reasons there or anything like that. None at all. What are these? Small bit of warmth when activated. I wonder if that's like nice for your last-ditch efforts to stay alive. Huh.
Hope nobody
Wow.
needs this anymore.
Astrid, I'm fairly certain they are all dead. Something tells me, chat, that all of these people, very dead. Need a nap? I lurk on. Or Ryu, thank you so much for the lurk. As always, greatly appreciated.
Okay.
Dr. Koto Fujimura. That made me so nervous. At least I knew. I was a knower. You know what I mean? I was a knower that that was about to happen. Thanks, I hate it. Interesting that you can't check that body, though. I know it was dead, but I still thought it might grab me. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, guys. I was like, it's gonna grab my foot,
Really
my
walk
ankle.
with this much gear.
Tomb Raider scarred me. Behind you, miss. Shelmsawoo, welcome in. Just chilling. Way too far. This game is pretty chill. Most of the time. Until it decides to suddenly throw in a horror section. Although I will say, it is always chill. Because it's frozen outside.
Shit! Someone destroyed all the radio equipment. Must have been after Terry picked up the distress call.
Once again,
If you need help, why would you send out a message and then destroy the radio afterward? Unless you didn't want to be found.
it's really rude that they give me a pry bar after I just exited a spot that I don't think I can go back. Real rude, video game. Real rude. That's a bit sussy. I have a feeling that they realized that they were all gonna die and like maybe somebody was like, we can't be saved. Or maybe they thought
Pack is getting too heavy to carry.
that like the help was gonna hurt them. Like because of the voices telling them so or something. I have no idea. Medical. No. I'm safe from video game ones.
Okay, I'm no sailor, but best I can tell, the ship was passing well north of Great Bear Island until about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
Based on the chart, the originally plotted course was modified multiple times until the last coordinates plotted on the map, which are still over 500 kilometers north of here. Was the ship lost? Did something happen to the engines? Or maybe the navigation equipment? At some point, they must have lost power like everything else. And then they just drifted here. Very, very far off course. And someone kept updating the chart with their best guess of their current location. So the boat drifted without power for a while. Yeah, but it doesn't explain anything about what happened to the crew. Or why everyone is dead. Or missing. What is really going on here?
I'd like to... This place seems relatively normal.
Best I can tell, it's been 14 days now since they picked me off my trawler. Engine dead, no GPS, dense fog, and this big bastard of a ship appears out of nowhere. They had jury-rigged some diesel contraption that kept the screws turning, but barely. Crazy but smart as hell, these guys. At least what's left of them after their old captain wandered overboard. And we keep coming across small boats with some survivors. They all have the same story. The lights showed up, and their ships went dark. No power. A few speak English, but they can't seem to tell me what the hell happened after the light showed up. As much as I'm grateful they found me, they dropped me into a big mess by electing me captain. But I know these waters, and based on how badly the crew is holding up, I wouldn't trust them to find a port anyway. Guys tied to their bunks, men throwing themselves into the sea. Never seen or heard of things going sideways like this, no matter how long they've been out. They keep jabbering about the call of the lights and a burning fire. It's for sure a damn strong aurora some nights, but I don't see what's so mystical about it all. But we have enough food for now, calm seas, and a good course for landfall soon.
Well,
I can barely walk with this much gear.
I don't think that went very well for them. Way far. Oh, dude, I need to drop off a lot of these matches back at the base. The light took them.
Oh my God. What happened here?
Oh, that's a lot.
It's worse than I ever imagined. I need to get back to town and warn everyone.
That wasn't just a couple. Oh.
We have to get out.
Oh, steady, girl. Catch your breath.
She looks cold. You give her a whiskey.
That doesn't actually... Okay, whatever.
Let's try that again.
We have to get out. The aurora, the lights in the sky, the missing people, the ship, they are all connected.
What's she saying? What ship?
She isn't making sense.
The cargo ship, the Fukatsu Maru, stuck in the ice in the bay. The missing people, all called to the water, trying to drown themselves. The ship's crew and passengers, all dead. The aurora singing to them. We have to get out. We need to find shelter somewhere inland, away from the water.
She wants us to leave town in the middle of this quarantine?
And with a murderer out there?
There's no murderer. Please, we need to go. It's not safe.
Maybe she's right.
She sounds crazy.
But go where?
What is she talking about?
Drown themselves.
What ship?
Listen to me. If you want to live, everything that is happening right now is somehow connected to the aurora. I can't explain how, but I know we are not safe here.
Astrid,
Where's your child?
are you okay?
Jane! We need to get out. We need to get Freya and get out.
But what about Freya's treatment? You said Mackenzie would get it here.
He will. I still believe it. But it might not be enough. It might be too late.
Let's go back to my house. We can talk about it there.
No! You don't understand the Aurora!
I'll make you something warm. Some soup, and we can check on Freya.
It's happening again!
What is?
It's just like in my research. I couldn't help them, most of them. I couldn't help them. Just like the people on the ship.
Something's wrong with her.
No, I need... Mackenzie, why aren't you here?
I'll take her.
No, we have to get these people out.
Hey, look! Someone finally heard my distress call.
Not the guy we want.
Well, well.
How did
Looks
he
like
get
we
here
found the
so
party.
fast?
You leaving so soon? Doctor.
Oh, no. Oh, God, the foothills of Black Rock Mountain. Oh, no.
Another night out in the cold. What am I even doing out here?
That's always the question, isn't it?
What are you doing here?
I told you before. I'm here as a witness. And have you found what you're looking for?
No. I mean, part of it. But I'm still searching.
Yet you have come such a long way.
Yeah. I'm not sure I know what for.
It's in your nature. Not a hero, just someone...
Stubborn enough to keep going.
Maybe that's all any of us can hope for. In the absence of a clear purpose. The drive to go on.
I have this case. I've been trying to find my wife. Ex-wife. To give it to her. She's a doctor, and she needs it for something. I know it's important, otherwise she wouldn't have come up here with it in the first place. I've gone through hell to get to this moment. And I still have the case. And I'm still looking for her. Why am I doing that?
That's a good question.
You're no help. The first time I met you, you said, this has all happened before. What did you mean by that?
Nature works in cycles. Things change, and living things adapt to the change, or they don't. The lights in the sky, they are a warning of things to come.
But what is coming? I still don't understand.
The time for people stubborn enough to keep going, even when the purpose or the outcome isn't clear. It's not about what's in the case. It's about how far you'll go and what you're willing to do, not knowing what's in the case. Not about the reason or the purpose, but about doing something, anything, because of what you believe.
What the hell does that mean?
Who are you talking to?
Nobody, Jace. Nobody at all. Go back to sleep. Can't you just tell me what's going on?
Yeah, the figment of your imagination. All right, we made it to chapter 2.
Hey, sun's coming up. Gotta get moving.
You must have been freezing. I was just having the strangest dream.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was at the beach. It was summer. My mom and my sister were there. I was a kid, but my sister was grown up. You know, messed up dream logic shit. I was afraid to go in the water, but my mom and sister said, "It's okay. You'll be happy in there." So we all held hands and started to walk into the water. And I felt it come up over my feet, then my ankles, then my knees, then my thighs, higher and higher. I said to my mom, "Are you sure this is a good idea?" She just looked at me and smiled, didn't say anything.
Oh no.
And then I felt scared. I looked back at the beach and all the people were gone except for a man. I couldn't see him clearly, he was all blurry. We were already too far into the water, but he was tall and I could see that he had a beard. And a big blue coat, kind of like your parka. And I remember thinking, he must be so hot wearing that parka at the beach. And he called out, he was yelling and waving his hands at us. But I couldn't hear what he was saying. It was like his mouth was yelling, but nothing was coming out. No sound. Screaming silence. And when I looked back at my mom and my sister, they were smiling and singing. But the singing wasn't voices, it was like
This ain't good, guys.
music from heaven. But instead of making me feel safe, I felt afraid. I tried to pull my hands back to swim to shore, but I couldn't. They were holding too tight. I screamed, but my face was already in the water. My mouth was so full of water, I couldn't spit it out. It was like tar in my mouth. And the underwater was black. But instead of water, it was stars. And the ocean was space. And then I woke up.
Well, that's some dream.
Yeah. How about you? You sleep okay?
Yeah, sure. You okay to walk?
I feel like I've been hit by a truck or maybe a train, but I'll manage.
We'd better get going.